Please join me in welcoming Tim Purpura, who's going to talk about emergency response plans and how we can get the most out of them. So please welcome Tim to the stage.
Good morning. I am honored and humbled to be here and talk to you guys this morning. I appreciate the time. Number one, I want to thank International Security Journal for holding this event. This is this is the third year we're here as a sponsor, and we enjoy it. We enjoy meeting all of you, and hopefully today you will take something out of this, one nugget that you'll take back to your organization and use. Okay, so just to let's see if I know how to do this. There we go. Morse Watchmans. We are a manufacturer of electronic key control and asset management systems. We are the global leader for that, based in the United States, in Connecticut, founded in 1882. But again, electronic key control is what we do. That's our core business. So just talking about emergency response, I heard a lot of it this morning from not only the speakers as well as this panel, but you guys are doing a lot of right things, okay? So I'm just going to reiterate what you heard this morning, okay? The steps to take to be sure that you are prepared for that crisis, when it happens, whether it be in a school, whether it be in a corporate setting, wherever it is. It could be weather. So, here are the steps that, are important. Coordinated actions, basically, is what this is. Guided by established protocols, you need to plan. You need to communicate. You need to resource allocation. You got to know what's available to you. And then coordinated mechanisms. So you all probably heard the town Uvalde, Texas. All right, it saddens me to talk about this, but Uvalde was in the United States where 21 people were killed. 19 of those were children. This could have been avoided, but the fact of the matter is that it was a failure across the board when it came to preparedness and emergency response. There was a lack of communication, there was a lack of command, and to be frank, they were locked out of most of the facility and didn't have access to where the children were and or the shooter. So with that in mind, if we look at what's important and how to plan, and that's what you need to do. You have to plan. So plan, drill, and then audit. I heard Ian talk about it this morning. Sorry, a little bug here. Heard Ian talk about it this morning. What we do in the event of an evacuation, here. And so Ian, thank you. You were spot on. But so you need to look at the risk. You need to look at the hazards that are in front of you. Plan and look at all the components of that plan. Looking at organization structure. Who does what and when? Chain of command. Who is in charge? You need a leader, okay? We heard it this morning. You need a leader to organize and direct the troops. Emergency procedures and protocols. You have to have this in place. You got to know who's going to do what and when and how. Communication is probably the most important thing. Communication prior, communication during, and communication after. Training drills and exercises. This is extremely important, and not only for the one organization, whether you are, again, corporate office, whatever you are, but the agencies that are going to be responding, and the multiple agencies, and how they're coordinated. And there you are, coordination of the external agencies. It's important. Documentation and evaluation. It's continued progress. It's continued, look at it all the time. Have a monthly drill and be sure that when that crisis does happen, you are prepared. You know who's responding, where they're going, how they're doing it, and who's in charge. That's key. Communication is important. So I only have a few minutes here, and I basically just want to say that in terms of key management, after the Uvalde crisis, we launched a product called EKG, Emergency Key Grab, all right? And EKG basically was for first responders, so when they go into a facility, they have access to keys to all of the access points and doors. Whether it's Morse Watchmans, whether it's Traca, I know you're out there somewhere, one of our competitors, but we have a great relationship. Whoever it is, key management is important, and it's important that the first responders have access. So that's really it. I want to thank you. Again, thank you guys for inviting us. We're proud to be a sponsor, and have a great day. Take that nugget home with you, and prepare, drill, and audit. That's my takeaway. So thanks.